Yo, check this out. This is Wayne Wonder, representing for Warrior LTV. You see the vision, don't it? See the vision. Warrior LTV. Keep it locked.
Now, I'm gonna tell you. We, as bloggers, these are the issues that we need to address. You understand what I said? Set the bar for the youth. Share, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned to the channel. I don't know all this shit. Yes, sir. Greetings once again in the mighty name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I. Welcome viewers and subscribers. Viewers, if you like the content, subscribe and create a good platform. You see, now, I have a story I want to read today, them Rasta. I have to read that one as an observer story in Jamaica, you know? Observer online. Them one I will share. Mentally challenged man chases away armed robbers, armed bank robbers, armed gunmen, even with rifle. Yeah? Mentally challenged man. Gosh. Yes, I could get in right there. St. James, Jamaica, a mentally challenged man with a piece of hose chased away 4 heavily armed men who attempted to rob a PC bank in Summerhill, St. James, yesterday. When we're done with this, we're going to show a video. We'll share a video with a scammer and tear up money. And then we'll reason with them for a bit after we're done with that story. You know, see it. So bear with me, I will give thanks. You know, see it. The incident was captured on video and has gone viral on social media. Reports are that the gunmen accosted the female guard at the bank and while trying to enter the office was reportedly challenged by a shirtless man from the community who called out to them. The gunmen fired several shots at the shirtless man and then fled the bank. The security guard was not armed, but the acting head of the St. James Police Superintendent Carlos Russell told Observer Online that the man who challenged the gunman was of unsound mind. He is mentally unstable, Superintendent Russell said. It was a piece of hose he had in his hand. Police sources said the shirtless man reportedly pointed the hose at the gunman and made several gunshot sounds with his mouth, believing they were being fired and the gunmen fled. In one of the videos, a car drives into the bank parking lot and 5 men exit and accosted the female security guard. 4 men entered the bank and 1 stayed outside with the guard. He is seen pulling her on the ground inside the bank. Other videos show the men attempting to break the glass to get into the teller. One uses his handgun to hit the glass, another uses his rifle, and the magazine fell out. One of the riflemen goes to the gate of the PC bank and seems to fire at someone. He ran back to the car and is followed by the other gunmen who drive away. As their vehicles sped off, the shirtless man now comes into the picture. He temporarily chases the car before turning back and walking into the bank's premises. The video then ends. A shirtless man with a mouth bust some blank and chase away the gunman there. I have the video for show it, unfortunately. But you have to wonder, who when the man they gone back to the boss here now? Where the boss are going to say, how them guys are going to bring back that type of argument there to the boss? More know where the boss are going to say to them, oh, what kind of card them are going to draw. You know, see, because this video must come out and, well, them say the video gone all viral and them thing there. You know, see, it is a pity me now have it. We just go through and come across the story. I mean, I say, a shirtless madman chase where a squad of gunman, bank robber, where I try to rob a bank. You know, baby back them, man, them youth. I mean, I'm glad them run, because probably them would have if them start fire and try to defend themselves. Them kill off the whole St. James Rasta. You see, because them prang. Them well prang and nervous, they so. You see, because if a man I go find piece of hose after you, and bust blank with him mouth. I want to jump in on a car and speed off, gone. You know, you know, I don't even know how to look on that one Rasta. I don't know if I feel hurted, insulted, or what, how I feel about that one here. Because that one here is just off the chart. Although I barely could pick me up, them a send go, why, I tell you to blur, dog. Man bust some blank with his mouth. And you them run gone. Anyway, so the nature of a fear we are going here today. Them type of mentality, yeah. And them values, yeah. Watch that video, yeah. We are showing you and all the reasoning after.
Yeah, man, say, man, great Miguel Lawrence, aka Bigger. Chop it out, watch it. Look on the lip, right there. Levi's. Watch it, see it there?
Outside, man.
See it there? See it there? All the phone out.
Yo.
Yeah.
We are about money and tear up money.
Yeah.
See it?
See it there? 120 that the man just tear up. See it there? See them there? The man named Chop It.
And then we got to down and pack it again after what's that?
See it there? See it there? See it there? See it there? See it there?
Board.
See it there?
Outside.
Outside with it. Out there.
Outside.
Yeah.
Then they come in with it.
See it there? So, hey, is this stuck it done? Chop the line, boss.
Yeah, aye. The Virgin have burn money. US dollar at that. Could be counterfeit. Could be counterfeit. I could try to establish that from early. You see. But according to how things are going, the attitude and the nature these days, yeah. You can't put it down. We can't say a counterfeit. You can't be irresponsible and just say a counterfeit and you know, step over it and gone. You see, we don't have no reason to believe a counterfeit that him and him brethren them and say otherwise. And we are say youth and youth. All who not go buy Obi ring and guard ring and them thing there. If you get rid of the crosses them we are following. And them thing they bring the crosses pound. I don't know what no Obia man tell you say. Seen? But if no Obia man and I tell you otherwise, I lie him I tell. I just straight rob him and rob him. Because he want to believe in him straight and bring the money come to him. You know, see? You see right here now, if you go find all our school youth, whole heap of disenfranchised school youth amongst the item Rasta. Because things supposed to, me not have no reason for things that things change for better in a Jamaica than when I and I did there and there. And even when I and I did it, I and I have enough youth. But I man never have enough to take care of. You know, see, never have enough to touch them little at daytime. And little when me still a touch, each one is still not enough to satisfy the thing. You know, see, I mean, now I expect that things change, you know, to the extent where you know have them type of youth, then no more. You know, see, I mean, I tell you, say, you know, youth and youth, nothing no broke the cross is car, alright. It established that all people, whether upon them last, for them thing when I take down and I wreck. See, it's probably them living in a society where you go sub up and them have all state pension, state benefits and all them little things. So and I like to them are dead for hungry, are dead because they take with them have. You might take away a certain level of independence, a certain level of dignity where them they decide to live by at this stage of them life. But it's not a case like a Jamaican when you take away something like that from them. You know, them last you take away and them depend them. You know? No. Seeing we can agree upon that. Seeing? But nevertheless, people tears, old people tears are always there. And then we try them skullduggery and whatever, however. You know, see, but the best way Rasta to compensate for that cross is to help somebody in need, somebody who is in more need than even the person Rasta where you take it from. You know, see, because like I said, possibility, them have state benefit, them have insurance for the money, them have all sorts of different provision. Whole heap of possibility, whole heap of other possibility. They for them more than even a young man where they on the street in front of the item. You know, see it. So if the item could have seen it from that perspective, the Rasta. So the item believe in a spiritism and all of them things then and know so well and whatever. You know, see, cause I won't expect when I got Obia, man. Spiritism. I only can't expect, cause I look on it so well then. That side there, spiritualism exists, and the other side, the righteous side, no exists. You know, see, I can't look on it so that, you know, unintelligible. You know, see. So, what me the item no feel say, that side there, the kind, the righteous side of the kind is prepared for help them out same way from the item. I help out, get a youth and one another in a positive note. You know, see, send some youth to school, Rasta. Help some mothers. Start, give some people some little start. Develop in a community, develop in a country, stop this argument to people bad mind and whatever. And yeah, the best way to counter bad mind, man, are the more good man. You know, see, I'm not say that I don't give everything with them have, but them little loose ball, careless, immoral, step your Rasta, only encourage devilism and crosses amongst the item. My general, no man no bad mind on the phone. I have no reason. I even have more reason for be happy for the item than even be bad mind or anything like that, Rasta. Hence the reason why I wanna say, them things I call crosses and death and destruction upon the item, Rasta. When the item function, them way the item I invite devilism in them life. You know, see it? Wash the item for wash off the money by doing good. Reach out to some old people, some people with not a pension. It not have to be a lifetime thing where you plan to take care of one somebody for the rest of them life and them come. No. You just go around and touch a 1 year and, you know, this, it don't look right. We don't see white people do them thing here, you know, and them love money and riches more than we. Why we always go around and be so extreme when we find ourselves in a certain position? Everything about we extreme, you know. Jamaican gay men are more extremely flamboyant than any other gay man in the world. Our gangster them go on like say them want to be more for no reason at all because them not have no cars. And them think say them are the baddest man. Them are not the baddest man. Furthermore, them not business, them are not bad man. Them are about a wicked man think them money at all about. Them money want to be in a competition with the devil. It's like a that nature there, but when you add it up to rascal, it come like a data go on. The man them in a competition, everybody in a competition with the devil. Even the man them we don't have to be that way persuaded. It's like it's a thing. I don't know Rasta. You see? I don't know. Can't go and say extreme Rasta. There is only for other positives. And it add to the long-term benefit of I and I existence. I mean say I and I say about me Rasta. Talk about the item youth and the item granny them and the item old people them. You know what I'm notice some youth. And some youth we have some granny there we have all another 20 years to live, you know. And uno good I live that 20 years alongside no granny too, you know, and I watch no granny and this opportunity I wanna have right now. It's not sustainable, you know. Particularly, you know, the way all the item are deal with it. This no look like it will last. And it look like when it cut off, it all, everything all just done and dead. And a big gun, you know, have run, you know, because I mean, I see the item I do nothing where, like me I say, for follow on from this. Me not see no business, no nothing, no start, no pattern, no change from the item build a house. The item just sit down and wait for Uncle Sam to come back for them things Rasta. I be that, me say, go on. You know, see it? Rasta. No love no dead, so that nah show no love, Rasta, nah show no love for the I self. You know, see it? And we have to just, yeah, and we give thanks to it. We give thanks, Rasta. I them for do better, Aya. Jaja.